All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Hibike Euphonium, Season 2, Episode 12. We got Raina backstory last week.
Yeah, we did.
That was awesome. She was absolutely adorable, and she talked to Kumiko.
Yes. Yes.
Communication.
Finally. That's
Okay.
all good. So
it's a
good.
mature move to do, Raina. So good job.
Yeah,
Good
getting more time to have them just kind of going off on their own one-on-one just kind of reinforces, what we've kind of gotten to experience this season with Kumiko is a lot of her character just kind of coming into her own in a really strong way, but having Raina be kind of there as the one that kind of stands with her side by side through it all is fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, we're going for gold.
We are.
Going for gold. Nationals.
Not just for, the class and everything, but Raina has decided that, okay, yeah, also so that Taki can fulfill his dream.
Yep. So a lot of dreams, a lot of desires, a lot of excitement, but do they have what it takes?
We will see.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
So one of the things I've been starting to wonder as we get closer to the end of the season is, are we actually going to get nationals this season, or will it be in one of the movies?
Yeah, I definitely
there's only
think
the two episodes
I definitely
left.
think we'll get nationals. Yeah. Because what are they gonna do? Show 25, concert performances from different teams? No.
And the interpersonal conflicts are pretty much resolved.
It's gonna be maybe 4 of them. Just enamored,
Yeah.
The last competition.
Oh.
There it is, Jacob.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. Well,
Yorozuka.
all right. No pressure. No pressure. Thanks.
明日が本番になりますが、
Wow.
落ち着いていつも通り音を重ねていきましょう。
Cool. So they get to actually practice in the area. Okay.
Aha! Oh, victory doesn't entail mercy.
Yes.
What is this insane patty cake going on though on the other side? Late night stroll.
Like that conversation.
の動き。
Yeah. 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 There we go.
They actually have hot drinks in a...
Yeah, that blows me away.
Or is that like a soup? Oh, no, it's a coffee. Wait, what?
その格好寒くないの？
なんかさ、ちょっと不安なんだよな。
本番？
なんか寝つけなかった。
Oof, relatable.
Yeah.
コンクールが終わるのが怖いのかも。
そういや渡すの忘れてた。
何？
誕生日プレゼント。
え、
Oh.
わ、可愛いね。これ週一が選んだの？すっごく可愛いんだけど、そんなこと言ったっけ？
川島が超絶
There we go.
There it is.
あ
She's like, that makes
there we
sense
go.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
あ。関東の有名な。
Ooh.
小滝先生、初めて見ました。あ、
She's like, I have done my research.
最上女子ですね。あれ、どこやったっけ？ついてるついてる。
Oh.
パータスの
Just
分
how
の
nervous everyone is, yeah.
Yeah.
はい。
It's the whole thing of when you're
Oh.
in a test and it's
Oh.
yeah.
Coming to watch. Awesome.
ここまで来たら、まず大切なのは悔いのない演奏をすることです。特に3年生。
はい。
Mm-hmm.
今日が最後の本番です。
今、
Oh.
ここからワクワクしてる。
Yes.
Okay.
いい演奏して。
Oh.
金取って帰ろう。
Mm.
じゃあ、 全国に関して
Oh.
みんなにいろいろ迷惑をかけてしまいました。
I've got secondhand
こうやって
nerves.
この場にいられるのは
Me too.
本当にみんなのおかげだね。笑って終われるようにしよう。
That's right.
All right.
では皆さんご賞を願います。北宇治ファイト。
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Well, here goes.
Count him and eat him. Yeah. Hey, Reina. Yeah. Classic. Oh, no, not Reina. Whoa. Little fist bump.
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you. That's
Okay.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
All right.
She's excited for the competition. You know, she was like, "Do you like competitions?" You know, oh yeah. Okay. And not Reina still. Like,
Nope. Rain's gonna be last.
yeah, of course.
すごいね。倍率高いだろうに。
Oh, that's a very good point. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
うちのお
that.
姉ちゃんも来てるんです。
Good. Yes. Yes.
行くよ。行くよ。
We're actually getting the performance this episode. Okay.
Yeah, of course we
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
right there. Yeah.
Right.
Don't you dare skip. Don't you dare skip anything.
みそれ、今。
Did they skip it?
No, I think this is flashback or something, maybe? Or, I don't know. Wait.
そんなに買うの？もちろんです。
Wait.
でもどうして2枚ずつ？結果発表まで時間あるけど。
No, they
No
did skip
way.
it. Wow.
No way.
That's killer show.
That's just cruel.
I guess we've heard it, you know, before, but
And I feel like it's just to keep the tension up.
I
you
know, it has to
because you know, you can, it's the whole thing of you can recognize good music when you hear it, right? So oh, yeah, looking around for her. Uh-huh.
本日のコンクールに出場された
Oh.
指揮者の方々
Oh.
に指揮者賞
Alright.
を贈呈します。
Oh.
少々。しまった。これがいた。どうする？何も決めてないよ。次だよ。
Oh no. Reina!
Oh my god! Wait! Oh no! Oh my god! What?
Oh my god! Yeah. Reina. Oh my god!
大丈夫。
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
マジファインプレー。ありがとう。助かった。
Wow.
Oh.
That way someone said something for okay.
Oh my god.
はずきちゃん。レイナちゃんって先生のこと好きなんですかね。料理集中。
Shut up, who cares?
Yeah.
ゴールド金賞
Oh.
北宇治高等学校
Gold.
No.
You son of a bitch.
なんだそのしょぼくれた顔は。
Bronze.
Whoa.
すみませんでした、先輩。高坂さんが謝ることじゃない。来年金賞取るよ。
Oh.
はい。
先ほどの声かけありがとうございました。実を言うと少し自信がなかったので嬉しかったです。自分のやりたいことを押し付けてばかりで皆さんには好かれていないと思っていた。それから
私本当に先生のことが好きなんです。
そう言っていただけると教師冥利につきます。
And it will always be seen as
大阪頑張ろう。
Gamaro!
that's not that. Yeah.
Oh my god! Whoa. Oh.
小笠原頑張ったな。
Oh.
人は何でも変えることができるんですよ。は今日の結
Do you
果
not believe in the power of
違う
love?
ものにできるのです。
Ah!
Yes.
高く飛びたいのです。
Look at her like, ah!
Right.
誰よりも低く身構えるので
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Goto's just there, just like,
Uh-huh.
yes.
ちょうどよかった。お二人に伝えなければいけないことがありまして。
Okay.
お二人
What?
は新藤正和さんを知っていますか？
No.
Oh my god.
No.
審査員をなさっていました。それで UFO の子に伝えてほしいと伝言を頼まれました。
伝言ですか。
はい。よくここまで続けてきたね。美しい音色だったね。
Okay, hang in there. Hang in there, Asuka.
やったよかったですね先輩。
Oh, me hide my tears in your hair.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And
Oh.
thank you so much for
Right, for
Making
taking
sure
this so
that I-
seriously,
Yeah.
because you helped get us here. Yeah.
uh-huh.
引退です。
Oh.
今日までこんな不甲斐ない部長についてきてくれてありがとう。
Ha.
1年は嫌なこともいっぱいあったけど、不安なことばっかりで辛かったけど、
Oh.
みんなとの演奏が
泣き虫部長に代わって一言。正直今日の演奏で言いたいことは何もありません。あとは2年生の殿下です。
Yep.
不安しかありません。
Oh.
私は皆さんが知っての通り、私はめちゃくちゃ悔しい。だから来年は必ず。
Mm-hmm.
You're going to earn gold. Yeah.
これは最後の副部長命令です。卒業しても毎日見に来るからね。
先輩、それ最悪です。
なんでよ。
There she is.
お姉ちゃん。あ、ちょっと。久美子。お
No.
姉ちゃん、私 UFO 好きだよ。お姉ちゃんがいたから私 UFO 好きになれたよ。お姉ちゃん大好き。私も大好きだよ。
Yeah.
次の曲が始まるのです。
Ah.
The next piece begins. What's after this?
Well, Jacob, the third years die, but the second years and the first years get to introduce or to welcome new first years. New
Yeah.
first years.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh man.
And some poor first year is gonna have to call Kumiko senpai. And then some other first year that's blessed will be able to call Hazuki a senpai.
Wait.
And
Okay.
And
No, no, no.
senpai, yeah.
All right. Time to make calls. Who's gonna be the new president of the club?
Nakagawa.
Yep. I was
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely Nakagawa. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, how do you even like question this?
And then Yuko will be the vice president, and it'll be amazing.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're a genius.
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh my god, yes. Now we're only setting ourselves up for disappointment when it's ultimately like not them at all.
But man, they didn't even let us see the performance. Just bronze. There you go.
Yeah, that's basically them saying, you know, because it was bronze,
Right.
don't want you to maybe be able to look at any of the individual players and be like, ah, they're the reason why it didn't work or something.
And also just the idea that this is nationals, so even if they sound amazing,
it's not
nationals.
necessarily saying that much. Yeah.
Right. Everyone sounds amazing.
Oh.
Okay.
That was a kidney punch on a dick kick and
with a steel-toed boot.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. I am.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so I love this because in some ways this is like saying, hey, this is like the beginning. Did you think this was the end of the story? No. This story ends when they're third years.
Which, okay.
When Kumiko's a third year. And, and
exactly.
goes through this. That's
Hibike
when the story
Euphonium.
ends.
And I just want to point out this little parallel that I kind of see here, right? So, they go to nationals. Right? It's the big day. They do their performance. They give it their all. They put their hearts out there.
Yeah.
And bronze.
Right.
We don't even get to see the performance. It's totally skipped over, right?
Yeah.
Reina, when there's the award ceremony, is like, all right, I guess this is my shot. No one's saying anything. I love you, sensei. Bronze. Don't even get to... Taki doesn't even see it, right? You know, because it's the you're first year in high school, you're a student. There is even when you try and double down on it afterwards, it's the thank you. That's it's very kind of you. You know, that makes me happy to be a teacher. You know,
it's good for me to know that I am making an impression on my students.
Exactly.
Even if it's just one. And she's like, no, they all.
That's not what I meant.
They all also appreciate and respect and admire you, and I came to the school because of you, and I
love
also,
you.
I really like you. And just all the girls in the background. And he's not dumb. He's not dumb. He knows what's going on, but he's being professional and being
exactly.
And that makes me really excited to be a teacher.
Yep.
It's basically saying, hey, thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
really appreciate it.
Yep.
And also, I'm your teacher.
Right. Exactly. I'm your teacher, and yet, don't worry, the fact that you said that changes nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
which is kind of like a knife to the heart.
Yeah. But it's a kind knife to the heart.
It's a very kind knife
it's
to the
okay.
heart.
You know.
It's like shush.
Right.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But this episode gave us many cathartic, emotional finales. The best one being, in my opinion, Asuka's, in that Asuka got to have her father hear her sound. And he gets the message through, and the judge is there, to Taki here.
Yep.
And what I really like about this is that while we know that he was there, we never had like the camera focus on a character to be like,
never saw
that's him, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Now we might have seen him.
Totally.
But there was never any like, that's him kind of moment. So there's this guy out there who might have, and I think this is something that I think we can subtly pick up on, the message being sent to them, the youths, Asuka, is basically saying, I am so proud of you that you kept at it after all this time.
Yep.
What is basically saying is that I can't, like, in good conscience give you, silver or gold, basically.
Right, and I'm sure there were many other judges that were all like,
Of course. Usually in these kinds of things, it's like, 10 judges or something,
right.
a large number. And then they take the, the averages of all their scores or whatever. But the idea that he's basically saying, I admire the effort after all this time. But he knows at the very least that there's a probable thing that she's not going to be performing anymore in high school.
Right.
So the fact that this was directed to the youths as well, like just the groups of the youths, so the two of them.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like and you'll keep going. Right.
Well, and that's what's great about it, because even though this message was something that was meant for Asuka, right? It's also a great message for Kumiko as well.
It is, really.
And even though it was not intended for her, necessarily, right? Because this very much was like the kind of a thing where he probably was like looking at the names of the people in the class, and then he's like, "Wow, okay, that's my daughter. All right."
Here, playing the youth at nationals.
Yep, and she knows that I'm here.
Yeah,
and
she's not even in a school that you know,
Right.
reputation-wise, deserves to be here, quote unquote. You know, that's
Yep.
more of the,
Yep.
the like they're not a powerhouse school, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
So the fact that they're here at nationals and getting bronze is still, you know, it's you know, it's still the
You got
fact
to
that
nationals,
They
you
got
know.
to nationals, exactly. And that's you know, that deserves recognition. But also the idea that when he probably looked at their music, you know, just in the like, because I'm assuming they probably record everything, and the judges
totally, yeah.
look at the recordings.
Well, yeah, they're probably listening to it live, you know, for the best possible sound and stuff.
Yes,
and then,
but then they also probably have to re-look at it. You know,
and then
later,
be like, okay, at this part,
because they
you
have
know,
probably dozens of, you know.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep,
So
yep.
I would assume that they're not just deciding at the point that they listen.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a group of them and
They
everything.
deliberate and all that. And,
Right, they take notes and
Yep.
everything. But I just have this picture, this image in my mind of him just kind of going like, oh, in the recording, like, the names. Wow.
He bought a copy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
like, yeah.
And then, you know, looking at the school at large, probably, you know, the message was for the youths. You know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And there could be the element of wanting it to be said as a judge of this is the level that I measure your ability to be at or whatever.
Right.
But that's not why she wants to hear him play. It's not because
Yeah.
he's the judge. It's because he's her dad.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So he addresses that. It's the I gave you that youth. I sent you that youth a long time ago.
After all this time.
And
all the
thinking,
past.
hoping that maybe you could sort of, you know, get a glimpse into my world. And you did.
Yeah, you did.
So, way to go.
Beautiful.
And that's
But this show just decided to just rack us here.
before we move on from that one though. The fact that when Taki is like, "Oh, do you know him?" And Asuka just says, "A little."
A little.
Like that's, I love that response so much because on the one hand, it's accurate. She doesn't know her dad that well, right? So she knows him a little, and because she's played the youth, she has gotten to know him a little. And that's probably the best way that she has gotten to know him over the years, you know.
Yeah, so in some ways she kind of doesn't know him really.
Right. But for the youth,
But
you know,
that little bit.
right. And
So it's,
and she
yeah,
doesn't
it's
need to say like, "Oh yeah, he's my dad"
my
or anything
dad,
like that. No, that's private. That's for her, right? But that's
And my favorite bit of just little visual moments with this was when she cheers, and this is one of my favorite things about Asuka's kind of pride aspect of this, is the show's animation really does a good job of showing when she's communicating emotion without words. And she had the gag in the beginning where she kind of tufts, you know, Kumiko's hair. And I think there's almost like a little bit of a setup for that, of just the bit where then she buries her face in Kumiko's hair, and she does this to like wipe away, I think, a tear on her left eye, which was very much covered.
right. But
at that point,
never going to be shown.
never going
you
to
know?
be shown.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that
was a really cool.
That was so good. It was so good. Like visually, it just looks fantastic. But then also for what it means for the characters and stuff, it's just
exactly. But oh my god, the build up to the champion, not the champion, the nationals, you know,
Yep.
Presentation here. The whole thing was
And even
it was really like just ringing it out, just making us wait. That was
Yep.
so brutal.
And it's kind of a clever thing to do since they're going to only get bronze and they don't want to show the performance since they only get bronze, right? Then, well, yeah, build that tension in the beginning because you have that much extra time in the episode, you know?
Yeah.
And I loved also that they had Mizore come up to Kumiko and, you know, and you could tell that she was really happy, right? Even though this is a competition, even though they ended up only getting bronze, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, maybe she likes competitions now.
Yeah, that was
Like-
that was so good. You're talking about Yoroizuka, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute, what name did he say? But then, just getting to also have Kumiko's sister here, and setting up a bit of things with Shuichi. You know, having his little moment with, you know, Kumiko in the beginning. Kumiko thinking back to those times where she just fell in love with the youth because it was something she got to do with her sister. And then, you know, looking for her constantly throughout the concert's beginning bit, afterwards, and then having to chase her down, and almost like a romance movie kind of thing, where it's just oh no, like I want to confess my love for the youth to her. And my love for her for getting me to love the youth.
It felt very, very much like a romance like scene, but then also like a call back to the first season with that running sequence, right? Because and you know and the way that there was a point where she just ended up just calling out, you know, Onei-chan, you know, like where are you, right? Felt very similar to when she had to loudly, you know, proclaim that she wanted to get better and all of that, right? So
that's so powerful. And then also the sister then calling back and being like, I love you too. And one of the things that's really special about like the story of Kumiko's character is that she oftentimes finds the model for who she wants to be in an aspect of one of the people close to her.
Sure.
She's very much sometimes in a negative sense kind of a chameleon, in that she tries to like blend into the background and like not cause waves and stuff.
Yep.
But the best thing about her is that she listens. And when she listens, even if it comes from a person that's like Shuichi, where she kind of has to, you know, like kind of deal with it stuff.
She was so positive when Shuichi came up, you know, oh, it's you.
But the fact that Reina made her confession here, I believe, helped Kumiko make her confession to her sister.
Yeah, because Reina, like I gotta say,
Reina has some stones.
Yeah, that was some brass ones there. Like
no one else was doing anything.
No one else was doing.
That's
anything.
How much just pressure of like, I don't want to be the one that yells something random and sounds stupid.
And that was not something that she had planned. I don't think.
Nope, not
it's just
at all.
Like, okay, no one else. We don't have something planned. All right, here we go. I'll do it. You know, it's like, what do we have to say for Taki-sensei? Well, everyone else isn't sure, but I know what I have to say for Taki.
Because our two leaders are up there presenting the award to them, to Taki. That's what they're thinking of, like, oh shit, the one time where we need them, they're up there.
Oh, wait, was that what it was?
Yeah, it was Asuka and the president were up at the actual stage, and they were giving the thing to Taki. That's why they were like, oh no, of all the times,
that makes
sense. To have them up there. Oh wait, no, they weren't presenting it. They were just standing in the crowd behind them, representing basically Katauji.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's because they're going to receive the award for Katauji.
Right.
So, that's what it is.
Okay.
And then I love you.
And I love how he turns around and looks, and it's kind of I don't know. I feel like it's the shot was very pointed because she says it, right? And from within her perspective, this is you know, it's intimate. The camera is up close, right? It sees the emotion of everything.
Yes.
And then he hears it, looks
turns
up,
around,
sees nothing.
Sees everyone.
Well, sees right. But does not see her
specifically
at all. Specifically, right? Which is just like that nice little parallel of again.
Yeah. He has the ability to hear. So it's not like he didn't necessarily know who said it.
No, he totally knew who said it, right? But at the same time.
Right. What it is that Taki came into this year, and because we got his backstory recently, we now know this. He came into this year with barely 2 feet to stand on. He was holding himself together with some duct tape and, you know, flex tape and just you know, broken feelings and stuff.
There might have even been like, and I think he even mentioned this when he kind of apologized to the class of like I was kind of selfish with my desires and everything for nationals and things like that. At the beginning when he was being all like super strict and stuff, part of that was probably also him processing the thing of like, they say they want to do the dream that really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Fine.
Okay, sure. You want to do that? Then we're doing it.
We're doing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. and we're going to take this seriously because I will not tread upon my wife's dream.
Right. You cannot pretend to go after that dream.
With half-assed desire. Yeah. So this thing here where he's like, I feel like I might have failed as a teacher because we came here, which is great.
Yep.
And while in some ways that was what we promised to do, we didn't say we would win nationals,
but to play for nationals. So
exactly.
So that was a victory.
That was a victory.
And to go from previously getting bronze just at the regular competition,
which is basically saying like, hey, you participated.
Right. Exactly. There you go. Right.
Yeah, good job.
That's
you presented a wind ensemble with instruments.
Technically, in the most generous sense of the word, like that's huge that they went from there to nationals.
Right.
It's crazy.
It feels, I'm sorry to make this comparison, but it feels very much like another sports anime that we very much love, where in the first season they go quite the distance and still get robbed rather early.
Right. It's the vision casting. It's the no. That's just how crazy the thing we're trying to do is.
Yeah.
It's this is not going to happen easily.
But I'm also just amazed that pacing-wise, we are now 2 seasons into an anime, even though there's only really an episode and 2 movies left, where we're already saying goodbye to the third years.
I know.
I'm astonished.
Yeah,
I'm astonished.
Like 2 seasons, but those seasons were also 1 cour each.
1 cour.
So it's like, oh man.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. The full bit of this being something where now, if we actually get KyoAni to
do a 3rd season,
to come back eventually and do a 3rd season,
I will be so excited.
So excited if that's the case.
And I think we hit the nail on the head. I'm sure we're probably going to see either next episode or like in like one of the movies or something of who exactly ends up being the next like presidents and stuff. And I could theoretically see it being Nozomi, but I think it's actually going to be Nakagawa. And
Nakagawa deserves
Yuko.
it.
Yeah, like
Nakagawa is the only one that makes sense. Like Yuko is going to vote for Nakagawa.
Right, exactly.
That's how like.
Well, Yuko will be the new kind of Asuka equivalent. I feel like also.
Well, right. But like think about it this way: Asuka is being replaced in the base department by Nakagawa.
Yeah,
and Asuka should have been the president before, based on just the.
That's true.
Ability, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But she didn't want it. So now, Nakagawa, it's your time, girl.
Right.
And Nakagawa has been kind of one of my like closet favorite characters. Just
nothing closet about it. Like,
well, no, it's just the idea that she's such a side character as far as plot goes. I love Kumiko so much. Like, if I was to do my main favorite character, I love Kumiko. Kumiko is a near perfect protagonist for this story especially, but just in general, Kumiko just
excellent,
amazing.
Absolutely,
but Nakagawa is like my like if I was to choose like the. Yeah, Nakagawa.
Yeah. Like, it's easy to pick Kumiko because, one, she's an amazing character, right?
And she gets all that lovely screen time.
Right, but she gets all that screen time because she's the main character, right? And it's handled flawlessly, right? So it's like, yes, absolutely. But as far, like, Nakagawa's going to be the president. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And then Yuko will be like the Yakuza style, like,
Yuko and Nakagawa run
like,
against each other, and it just becomes civil war. And then it's the thing of, like, and if I beat you, you have to be my running mate. You have to be my vice president. Well, if I beat you, then you have to be my vice president.
No,
it's like
I think Yuko understands.
And it's like, you two should kiss, you know.
But I think Yuko understands that she functions best as like the right hand man, as like the guardian, the bodyguard, the enforcer almost, if you will, right? Like,
she's got that big, like, when you see someone like ball their fists, but they like arc them out and then put their arms like straight down.
Oh yeah,
and they kind of walk like this.
We straight up saw that
big
when
Yuko energy.
Yeah, when she was like marching towards Reina, I think in the first season. Like, she can be terrifying when she wants to be.
Like, there's a stand like behind her with
definitely.
raw energy, just like cavalcading out of it. It's just
absolutely.
Like, she's on the warpath.
And maybe it looks like Kaori, But yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
Bronze. Well done, show. Well done. Way to make us get really, really excited to where we think that they can't really be stopped. And then at the end here, bronze.
And it does kind of make sense, because if they had gotten gold, like I was kind of thinking like,
Yeah, what's after that?
yeah, because they can go through like showing like, oh, this is that school and this is that school and things like that. But since we don't
really the story's about.
But that's not what the story's about. And since we
Yeah.
don't know what the competition is, we don't know what gold really means, right? Like,
Sure, that's a good point.
so I like this outcome. You know,
I do
it's
too.
it's
Yeah.
the all right. We basically got right up to the boss room, and now
And we got one shot. Like,
and we got one shot, but we made it to the boss room in one go. You know,
Right.
so now
yeah,
we just train for the boss. You know, that's
exactly. So, y'all, next episode will be the finale of season 2.
I
And
know.
after that, the movies.
Yeah.
So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.